So we will finish up problem 7-7 by completing the trial balance, which will prove that the ledger is in balance. And the ledger is in balance when the debits exactly equal the credits, or the difference between the two equals 0. So I'm going to access all my balances in my ledger accounts over on the right side, and then pick up the trial balance over on the right side. There we go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and complete this section of the trial balance, which will be a listing of all of these accounts. So I've got all my accounts listed. You can either get them here from me, or you can get them off of the handout where we've been going through those transactions. So once you have those completed, then we can go ahead and complete the trial balance section for the balances of each one of these accounts. So if you need to, pause the video and get this all completed right here, and then we'll move on and enter either our debit or credit balances. So we're going to simply go through the listing, starting with account 101, cash. We can see we have a debit balance of cash. And so what we are going to do is equal sign and click on that balance. Make sure you are in the balance section of the ledger account. Accounts receivable. There's our equal sign. Click on the final balance, which in this case is 0. Grooming supplies. That will be a debit. There it is right there. Office furniture. Another asset, debit balance. And so you can see our balance changing up here, because once again what that's doing is calculating the sum of debits, subtracting the sum of credits, and when we're finished, hopefully that number will be 0 to show that the debits are equal to the credits. Grooming equipment. Accounts payable. Now we're in the 200s. These are liabilities. We expect to have credit balances here. And there it is. So we come over here. Next up is capital. Balance of 6,200. Withdrawals. We expect that to be a debit balance. There it is. Make sure we put it on the correct side, because if we don't, we will not balance. Revenue is going to be a credit. First up, boarding revenue right there. Okay. Slight mistake there. There we go. Boarding revenue. Make sure it's account 401. Left that off of there. Grooming revenue. And salaries expense, and we expect our salaries expense to be a debit balance. And if we did everything correctly, hopefully, yep, there we go. Our balance is 0 once again. The sum of debits minus the sum of credits equals 0. And so there's the trial balance for problem 7-7. And that concludes problem 7-7. Up next, 7-8. We'll get a little bit more practice.